I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Saturday edition of My Two Cents. And we'll get to your complimentary winner in just a moment as we break down Ohio State and Oklahoma, the big one Saturday night. We'll have that for you in just a moment. Speaking of having it for you, forget the New York Jets on Thursday night, a second straight 50-dime winner. It's about 75-dime winner number 2 in a row on this Saturday card. It's the early matchup between Louisville and Florida State. Now, you all remember my first 75-dime release this year. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Villanova Wildcats, minus the 2 over Oklahoma in the Final Four, they only won by 44 points. Today, we come with 75-dime winner number 2 in a row as we step up and get you yet another winning day. Big time plays at the right time, and today is that time for 75-dime winner number 2 in a row. Florida State, Louisville. Do I take the Seminoles on the road, or do I come back with the small home dog with the Louisville Cardinals? Well, rest assured that if I put a 75-dime stamp on it, number 2 in a row, and the first one I've released since Villanova by 44 over Oklahoma, you better believe I love this game today. Nothing left to say, nothing left to do. 75-dime winner, number 2 in a row on this Saturday card. All right, complimentary win in a moment. My 2 cents. So Ron Rivera came out the other day and was whining about the fact that the NFL made the Carolina Panthers open up on the road against the defending Super Bowl champions in a rematch for the first game out of the box. He said because they had to open up on the road and now they're coming back home for their game in week 2, it's taken away a little of the greatness of his team getting to the Super Bowl last year. He said it was wrong for them to have to open up on the road. He said it was a pain in his ass. Well, I got news for you, Ron. If you win the Super Bowl, Denver probably has to come into Carolina and you get to celebrate. But you know what, Ron? You got to the Super Bowl and you lost. And because of that, you now play a first place schedule this year. You're now the hunted, not the hunter. If you don't like the view from the top of the mountain, Ron, go back to being irrelevant like the Carolina Panthers were a few years ago. You want to play with the big boys. You want to be first place. You want to be the team that everybody goes after. Then you go where the NFL tells you to go and you deal with it. I don't hear about the San Francisco 49ers playing the late game on Monday night and then having to turn around and fly all the way to the East Coast and play an early game on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Or the fact that for the first 6 weeks, the Oakland Raiders got to travel to the East Coast and play a 1 o'clock game. But I don't hear Jack Del Rio or Chip Kelly whining. You go where you go, you play when you play, and you let your team do what your team's going to do. Tough break, Ron. Tough break. All right. Complimentary winner. This is a big-time game, ladies and gentlemen. In a big-time game, it comes down to big-time coaching and who do you trust? Urban Meyer, who seems to step up and get it done at every big-time corner, or do you trust Bob Stoops? The same Bob Stoops that was upset last year was a 16.5-point favorite against Texas. The same Bob Stoops that was blown out in the Final Four by Clemson. Yeah, that Bob Stoops, who in games between top 10 teams is just 4-6 straight up his last 10. Bottom line, in a near pick'em game, you ask yourself this question. Coaching. Who's the better coach and who wins the big games? Bottom line, Urban Meyer does. And in a near pick'em situation, the value of this play is with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Note to self, you all remember Greg Schiano, Rutgers head coach, went to Tampa Bay as the head coach. Why do you think this Buckeyes defense is so damn good right now? Greg Schiano, the defensive coordinator. NFL minds parlayed with a great college coach like Urban Meyer in a near pick'em situation will back the Ohio State Buckeyes, minus the 1 to get it done in Oklahoma over Bob Stoops and the Sooners. That's it, everybody. Enjoy 75-dime winner number 2 in a row today. Win or lose, I'm Brandon Lang. We'll see you back here on Sunday with another edition of My 2 Cents.